What if I told you that you could shoot like this in every single game of NBA 2K23 that you play? All you have to do is watch this entire video where I'll teach you guys the best settings, badges, and jump shots for every position in NBA 2K23 that's going to have you guys out there sparking. Smash that like button, sub to the channel, and let's get right into it. So let's go ahead and talk specific jump shots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start for my players under 6'5". I'm going to go ahead and give you guys 3 different bases that you guys can use. 3 different bases, 3 different jump shots. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So for the first jump shot, the jump shot that I specifically use is this Oscar Robertson Stephen Curry. Okay, now look. For the release speed, you're always going to want to max it out. And yes, I know that drops your timing impact, but it's not worth it to have a slower jump shot just so you guys can say that you have A pluses across the board. Make sure you're running your jump shot as fast as you possibly can. It is 100% worth it. For my second base, you guys are going to have a lot of success if you don't like the Curry by using LaMelo Ball. As you guys can see, it's still A pluses across the board. And then you're going to have a C- timing impact. And then another jump shot that a lot of people do not know about that is actually very easy to time is the John Wall base. And yes, I see that it drops a D timing impact, but guys, trust and believe me, it is still very, very easy to time. And if you're struggling with the other two, this one will give you guys a lot of success. Obviously, you guys can play around with the uppers, but Oscar Robertson's just been the best upper so far this year, and it's very easy to time and green in my opinion. For all my players that are 6'5", all the way to under 6'10", guys, I'm running that LaMelo Ball Oscar. As you guys can see, there's a reoccurring theme where LaMelo Ball is good and Oscar Robertson's good. Obviously, you guys can change the uppers, and you guys can play around with it, but this is the fastest shot that you're going to get on a 6'9" and anything below it. So make sure that you guys are running this jump shot. It's going to give you guys a lot of success, and it's going to give you guys an edge on your opponents. And for my 6'10 plus players, it's a little bit more tricky, okay? It's a little bit more tricky for you guys to make shots. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few of the shots I've used. This is the current jump shot that I'm using: David Robinson, Clint Capella, Tim Duncan. Now look, this is the blending for it. I do 100% Tim Duncan, and I've been extremely cash with it. Let me go ahead and show you guys another shot that I had been using, and it's this jump shot right here: Karl Malone, Clint Capella, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan's upper, as you guys can see, is just kind of cash, okay? This jump shot's a little bit more ugly, but it's pretty easy to time. And the reason I was using this was because of the A+ timing impact. For those of you guys who are not good at timing your jump shots, this would probably be a good jump shot for you. And the last jump shot I was using was the Sauce jump shot, which is Chris Bosh, Maxi Kleber, Tony Kukoc, and then 88% on Tony Kukoc, 12% on Maxi Kleber. This jump shot's cash too, okay? So there's a couple different options for you guys to play around with on my 6'10 plus players. Obviously, you guys got your work cut out for you because your jump shot's gonna be a little bit slower. You're gonna have a lower 3 ball. You guys are gonna have to take time, but practice makes perfect, and you guys will be absolutely fine. So let's start off with the settings, and a very important setting that I make sure to have down is the motion blur, guys. For those of you guys who are playing the game and are noticing that your screen skips frames and chops a little bit, if you guys take your motion blur down to 0, it prevents that a lot, and it's gonna make your gameplay a lot smoother, which is gonna make your jump shot timing a lot easier. You're also gonna go into your controller settings and turn your shot meter off, guys. It still stuns me at the amount of people that I play on a day-to-day basis that are still running their jump shot meter on. You may struggle a little bit with shooting at first, but I'm telling you guys, in the long run, having your meter off is worth it. You do get a boost for it, and it just makes the game so much easier. For the shot release timing, I run my shot release timing on early, but that's only because I'm on a point guard build. If I was on a corner build or a spot up build, I would go with a late jump shot release. That's for players that don't dribble the ball, but if you're going to dribble the ball, make sure that you have it on early, because that's going to help you guys shoot the most screens. For the badges, obviously spot up badges are going to be different than the players that are handling the ball. You guys just need to make sure that you have the badges on that work. There are so many badges in this game that don't really work or aren't worth having. So badges that I would recommend you guys running for sure: Agent 3's Amped, Green Machine, Limitless Range, and Volume Shooter. In my opinion, those are the best shooting badges this year. A lot of people are still running Deadeye and still running Blinders, but they don't give you as much of a bonus as they used to. Badges like Guard Up just simply aren't worth it. And for the love of God, if you guys are running stuff like Slippery Off Ball, what are we doing, fellas? We got to do better. It's 2022. Badges need to resemble what play style you have. So if you guys are a corner spot up shooter, you don't need to run Agent 3s, because Agent 3s is pull up jump shots, okay? So you guys would need to run more things like Amped or Catch and Shoot, things like that that are going to complement your play style. My last tip for you guys is to make sure that you guys have jump shot boost if you are somebody that struggles to shoot. It only costs 200 VC per game, and it's absolutely worth it because it increases your green window significantly. Also, make sure your player has hot zones in areas that you guys are going to shoot the ball in, because otherwise you're not going to be able to green as many as you could.